Hey sunshine, how are you doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And from the title, you can already tell that today I'll be talking about the breakdown for the cost of hosting an event, a community event in Lagos, Nigeria. So obviously, all figures will be in Naira. And if you're looking to host a community event as a community manager, or just want to host a small get together for you and your friends, I think this is the right video for you to watch. I'll be breaking down like what it costs for me to get the location, the food, everything that the event entails, and you just might find this helpful. Let's get right into it. In case you've not seen the previous video, please go ahead and watch it. In the previous video, I just highlighted some parts of what the event is about. So for context or for you to get better understanding, I hosted an event called Hard Reset, a community event where we had a vision boarding session, goal setting session. We also had karaoke session in there, and it was all around fun. There was a serious part and there was the fun part of it, and it was such a fulfilling event. We've had amazing feedback from that event. So the event was supposed to help people get clarity and just strategize again for the remaining part of 2024. The major highlight was the vision boarding and the goal setting session. That's why we went for the event. That's why the event was organized. Every other thing in addition was just the fun part of it to help people relax and just network. And the beautiful thing about this event is the one that I hosted in the past, people that met themselves in that event have gone on to be friends, and I'm projecting that the people that met themselves in this particular hard reset event in 24 will go on to be friends. So without further blabbing, let's get right to it. I'm going to be looking at my book because I wrote down a couple of things so that I will not forget the points. Like I said, if you want to host an event like this will be the perfect video for you. Please, as you're watching it and enjoying this pretty face, don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. So the first thing on the breakdown is the location, but I've already explained like what the event was about, so you already have an understanding of what the event is about. So, but because before picking a location, I wanted somewhere that had this cozy, warm, homely feel because I wanted people to be comfortable at the same time, be able to like freely let loose when it gets time for that. And I also wanted an enclosed room, right? So I wanted a place where we would have the vision boarding session, but I also wanted a place where people could go in from time to time and just do some things privately. So one of the things that was in the session for this particular event was the dear future self. So after writing your goals and pasting out your vision board in your vision book, I wanted each person to go into a separate room and just create a video speaking to their future self. So there was like a video session, and of course, because this is a private moment, I didn't want any distraction from anybody, so I needed a space that would have a private room. It's where each individual could go in there and say whatever they want to say to their future self. So the video, I would gather the video and send to them by January 1, 2025. You know, when you're speaking to your future self. In the previous video, there was a highlight of somebody speaking to our future self. That's what the video was about. I would also insert another one over this video so that you get more understanding of what I'm trying to portray.
Dear future self, this is Bukumi here, and today is 31st August 2024. And by the time I will be watching this video next year, January 2025.
So because of that, I was looking for a short-let apartment, what we usually call, what you know as Airbnb, is usually called short-let apartment. So if I interchange the word short-let and Airbnb, please just know that that's what I'm talking about. So we got a short-let apartment, which was a 2-bedroom apartment. Amazing space. It had great balcony. I'm sure you're already seeing the video right now. Great balcony space. The living room was where we had the vision boarding session. Then the rooms was where each individual went in there to speak to their future self.
No te preocupes, aunque la vida va a cambiar. A pesar de todos los cambios, yo seguiré siempre igual. Y pase lo que pase, tú sabes bien que nuestro amor lo voy a cuidar. que si te enojas, mami.
This location, it's somewhere in Lagos, and the 2-bedroom apartment that we took was 220,000 naira. As at the time that we wanted to book, there was an ongoing discount, so I hopped onto that and got some money off. But the actual amount is 220,000 naira. That's like $220. That's for the location. I didn't do anything much. I didn't do any decor. The place was already beautiful. And please note that this event was, I was quite on a very tight budget. The budget tight, it choke God, so I didn't want to splurge into things that were not necessary. The place was beautiful enough, well lit, and it was perfect. I wanted each attendee to have a vision book. Typically, you would do your vision board on a cardboard or just on a board. I have my previous vision board that I created in the past. Although this was, I used a board, I got a carpenter to create a board for me like this. Then I pasted my vision on this board, but I wanted something different. Usually you see people get the normal paper cardboard and paste their vision on it, and when they get home they will paste it on their walls. But I wanted something very different, something that people can carry all along, something that people can write on. With this board, I can't write on it, so I decided to create a vision book. This is what the vision book looks like. It's like a sketch pad kind of thing. This is what this, and it's hardcover. Created like this vision book, and inside are white spaces that people could write on, and they could paste whatever they want for the remaining part of the year. So that vision book plus the branding plus the delivery cost 10,000 naira, and that was it. So for each person that registered, they got this one. And the next, for the next hard reset, we are getting like an upgraded version of this vision book. It will be like a keepsake thing. Everybody can now start collecting amazing vision books and look back at it years from now. So that's the cost for the vision book. Then let's go on to food. So for food, the event was slated for 10 a.m. and give or take, we were to finish the event at 5 p.m. So I wanted to create breakfast and lunch for each attendee. And for the breakfast, we had the regular Nigerian toast and coffee. For the lunch, we had jollof rice, chicken, juice, and of course water. The sum total of that for all guests should be running about 60k roughly. This is the eggs, the bread, the tomato, the pepper, the jollof rice, the chicken, the spices, the drinks. I think it's even more than that. The coffee cups, the water, everything combined, and we're preparing for 20 guests. Move on quickly to photography. Of course, we wanted to keep the memories alive, and I wanted like a pro photographer to handle this side of things, because I would be busy. I might not be able to take my phone every now and then, because obviously I'm speaking to the guest and somebody on my team is like handling other parts, so there will not be enough time for somebody to be photographing and run up and down, right? So we got a photographer, and this person's rate is 30,000 naira per hour. But the person came in, I think 11 a.m. thereabout, and stayed to the end of the event. Then we finished about 6ish. She left like 6 p.m. But he gave me a discount, but that's the actual amount. He gave me a discount on this, and I'm grateful for him. He's such an amazing person. I'll make sure that I add his contact details in the description box. Then for the food as well, I forgot to mention that my amazing mom did the food for me, so she did not like charge anything for service. But typically, if she was going to do this for somebody outside, she would charge the service. I'm going to add like a contact details in the description box, and if you use my name, you just might get lucky and get discount. So if you have like a gathering, parties, this 30 December period, or you just want to host like a friends, whatever, I promise you she will not charge it too much. And everybody had good things to say about the food. I just might insert a video. I pray I say a video, and I will insert it in this particular video you're watching.
Thank you for the book. I'm going back home to answer all those questions. Yeah, and the food was good too. Beautiful and beautiful scenery, nice ambience.
So for videography, somebody on my team did like handle the mobile videography side of things. Before the event, we already like discussed on the angles to take the videos, what kind of videos we're aiming to take. Although we could not take all the videos that we wanted to take because things moved on quickly, but for the event, we had like good videos from our mobile device, and I'll do the editing. I'll be editing the video, and I'll be able to post them on shorts so that you would even see what it looks like. It was pretty decent. Somebody on my team uses an iPhone 11. I use an iPhone 12, so we're able to interchange here and there. And the pictures that we even had from the phone and the videos were fantastic, I promise you. So we did not spend so much on videography. For stationery, because with the vision book you would be pasting things that you cut off the magazine, you'll be writing. So we needed gum, we needed biro, and we needed magazines. So the total amount for that came up to like 50 something, right? So it was a good bargain for like 20 people. Yeah, it was 50 something, 60 something, but somewhere along that range. And that's basically everything that this event cost me. And each attendee paid 10,000 naira. I know, but this was like my first event. I really like set aside like a budget I was trying to work with, and I wanted the event to be budget friendly but also like give good vibes. So for the next event, it's not 10,000 naira anymore. Each attendee had something good to say about the event, and one person even said if this event will cost me 100,000 naira to pay for, I would definitely pay for and come again. So it's more of the value that they get out of it than every other thing added to it, right? For the karaoke, I forgot to add, I already collected the list of songs for each individual that were present via email. So we already like saved it in a playlist, and when it was time for karaoke, the apartment came with a smart TV. All we just needed to do was connect our device and play each individual song, and it was such a fun moment. Everybody had like good time. People left, I think, to 7. I think the last person left like to 7 thereabout, to show you how good it was. We had pictures for the photography side of things. We had pictures. Each attendee had like their headshot taken so they could use for their LinkedIn flyers or anything that they want to do. It was such a cute moment, and I'm glad that the event went by so fast. I'm glad that the event went by. Um, I'm glad that the event went by so good. That's what I was trying to say. I said good. I said it went by so fast, but I'm glad that the event went by so good. So if you're looking to do something like this, or you need any other information about anything that I've not mentioned here, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. And yes, that's all for that. Thank you. See you in my next video. Please, 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 if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Love you. Mwah. What if I to that record did not record? Yeah.